You are watching Strip Down, Saskatchewan's only one-hour local music showcase, the award-winning show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson, and I'm not going to waste any more time. It is time. It is the Christmas season. I am in the Christmas spirit from head to toe, and here comes a holiday avalanche of Christmas cheer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Elly Thorn.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the poor babe awakes, but little Lord Jesus, no crying he makes. I love you, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my side until morning is nigh. Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask you to stay close by me forever and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care and fit us for heaven to live with you there. Fit us for heaven to live with you there.
You're watching Strip Down Live with Elly Thorn. Welcome back.
Oh, feels good to be back.
Last time you were on the show was what, 9 years ago?
9 years ago, no babies.
You had a lot more syllables in your name as well.
Yes, I was
Yes.
Ellen Kolinick.
You were Ellen Collins.
I am Ellen Kolinick. No, don't confuse people, Curtis.
Okay. You've rebranded yourself.
I rebranded. Actually, I picked Elly Thorn because my brother calls me Smelly Elly. And
I could see why you would want to go public with that.
Absolutely. And Thor's, I picked my grandma.
How can I have a bigger appeal? Smelly Elly. Okay.
And Thorsness is that's my grandparents were from Saltcoats,
okay.
And so I just picked Thorn. I thought Elly.
I thought maybe you were doing a little like goth spin on what you usually do or something. Thorn. No,
no,
it's
no.
that's a better backstory than I was expecting. So thank you.
Yeah,
Welcome
my pleasure.
back. It's been like 8 years. You were on with Ross Nikiforuk back in the initial run of Strip Down, probably the first 50 shows.
Yeah, with Ann Perry, right?
Well, Ann Perry had you on back when she was here. It wasn't an actual Strip Down. It was
Right.
it was like pre-Strip Down.
It was like artists and culture or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I vaguely remember.
And
then you.
I booked you.
Yeah, and then we. Yeah.
And we crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And now a decade later, you have 4 babies.
4 babies.
4 babies.
And
you're
lots
still,
of music.
You're still making music.
Yeah.
How? I have 2 babies 10 years apart, and I can't do anything else. Like, I almost didn't make it here tonight.
No, I need to keep doing it for the good of everybody. Hey?
Yep. You have someone off camera you're going to constantly motion to. Your husband's here?
Right, John?
Yes. Okay. 4 kids, not surprising. He's sleeping on the couch just off camera. You have brought a couple accomplished musicians with you.
Sure have.
They don't need introductions, but you might as well do it. You'll do a better job than I.
Mr. Scott Patrick.
Scott Patrick.
We go way back. Way
This,
back.
like, I'm actually, like, goosebumps sitting up here with Scott. I don't want to take away from the Elly Thorn episode, but we did
I'll be sleeping
200.
with John
We did
over there.
213 episodes, the initial run of Strip Down between 2008 and 2013, and we never had Wyatt on Strip Down. Was I not your first interview, sir?
Yes.
I was your first interview. I remember when you guys did a show in, like, some weird, I'm sure it was not up to code, like, balcony and the old Mother's Music.
Oh, yeah.
I was there recording that.
was
You
not.
guys hired me to come shoot your CD release party down in
Yes.
Regina. There is so much history here. We almost had you on. Remember, we tried to do a
Yes.
Wyatt episode at the WDM. We had
What happened?
yes, we had access to the old timey clothes. Like, I did so much legwork, and then it just fell through. And then it was like, it just spiraled.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of fanboying. Finally on here. That was
Awesome.
a big box to
I'm
check.
glad to be here.
So many Wyatt questions we're not going to ask tonight, but so many questions for you, so many questions for Danny, a couple questions for Bray, but you know. Moving on, back to Elly Thorn. It's the Elly Thorn hour.
No, don't worry about it. I'm cool.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
Scott, let's a
Sorry.
little more. And
More
then we
about
have, let's talk a little more. Now we have Miss Kenna Marie Forrester.
Hi.
Welcome, Kenna.
Thanks.
So why this trio tonight? Because I know you play with a deep pool of musicians.
Yes, I do. Well, this is what it's been. Yeah, this is what it's been for a little bit. I actually was going to do my first full album under Elly Thorn and put out a thing that I needed a voice for a certain part in a song. And I got a lot of people interested and wanting to audition. And then I found one of Kenna's Instagram.
Yeah, one of my videos, my mom had sent me Elly's post saying, like, saying you should throw your name in the hat. Like, why not? Like, give it a chance. So I did, and right away Elly messaged me back. And
It was funny. We were sitting at the breakfast table, and I was listening to all these different voices, and then Kenna's came up, and the girl said, "Who's that?" And I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "I love this sound." And then they came back after school, and they said, and I told them it was a woman named Kenna, and they came back after school, and they said, "Can we listen to more of Kenna?"
Aww.
So then I thought, this is meant to be.
You're telling me you have 4 children and you can still hear at the dinner table?
No, we can't. That was like a one-off.
I'm sorry, you're like a unicorn, like 4 kids. Like I have 2, and it's so hard. You are.
They're good.
I
They're good
I swear,
kids, though.
anybody who has over 2 deserves a statue somewhere in the city, right? Just for.
There you go.
Just for
Yeah.
Work on it.
Well, I don't care,
for
honestly.
getting up every day and just slugging through.
One or any. I'm telling you, when you're in it, you're in it.
That may have been the most un-Christmassy introduction to a Christmas episode. So let's jump into the holidays. Big fan of Christmas. I sent out the initial email a month ago. Said, Elly Thorn, I'm looking for a Christmas episode. And, like, you could not text me back quick enough. Like, I
Oh.
hadn't even hit send and you replied. I was
I
like,
know, and then
how does that happen?
well, no, and never mind. And then I said Scott Patrick was going to join me, and then you're like, Scott Patrick from Wyatt, and I was like, what? I'm like, Scott, he's more excited about you than me.
It's true.
And Scott was like, again, as usual.
I feel put on the spot here a little bit.
We
I
some-
thought I'd just sit quietly in the background.
Not
No,
gonna
we're,
happen.
Let this
we all
happen.
have equal airtime tonight. It's our holiday episode, our Christmas episode. We have had some fun in the past with our Christmas episodes. We've had a breakdancing Santa. We've had pole dancing elves. We've gone all out in the past. We're gonna keep it a little more on the level this year. Focus more on music because we have an incredible, talented lineup, an incredible trio. So happy to have you back, Elly.
my
Speaking of talented trio, that is not a proper segue. We're throwing it over to one person. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryn Kreisa is back behind the scenes switching today. So, in the spirit of December, doing social media tonight, we have Strip Down's own Santa Claus. Ladies and gentlemen, give Santa Claus a big round of applause. There he is. He's decked out. You can't see behind his MacBook that I'm pretty sure was what my son asked for Christmas, and I don't think he's going to get it because it's here with Santa. But he's got a giant stack of cookies he's been working on. He was very excited when he showed up today, and there was cookies for Santa. A little disappointed they were raisin cookies, but apparently beggars can't be choosers. Santa, how's it going, buddy?
Not so bad, Curtis. Thank you.
Oh, he's doing the voice and everything.
Oh,
That's not going to get old. How many cookies you done there, Santa?
I've lost track, but
Fantastic. You have signed on to Bryn Christ's social media account, so what are the good people saying? Is there any action? Is there movement? Are people commenting? Are people asking questions yet?
well, there's some good stuff going on here.
Stuff going on.
Brian Baker says, I'm hard of hearing at best of times. Am I the only one having trouble hearing? I think there was some technical issues there we may have solved.
Technical. Wow. Okay. Sorry, Ryan.
Brian.
I
think that's Davis's
I
dad.
can't hear either. So our audio guy was calling out his own son on the show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll get the elves on that
It's gonna be a long Christmas at the at the Baker household.
Dean says, set looks great, guys. Wish I could be there.
He could apparently hear.
Yeah.
He would have commented.
Well, it looks good anyway. He didn't,
Maybe the audio engineer's dad should just turn the volume up a bit.
Crank it up.
Just kidding. We love all the viewers. Maybe it skips a generation. I don't know.
Graham Forrester says, go Kenna.
That's
There,
my brother.
hey! I want Elly's brother, the creator of Smelly Ella, to make a comment. You know,
I don't even think he has Facebook.
we encourage questions, right? Like I want to put
Sure.
you find folks on the spot.
Yeah, I'd love
You know,
that.
if you have a question for Elly or a question for Scott of Wyatt, I mean, I'll ask Scott from Wyatt something if somebody asks. I'm just joking. It's gonna be a thing now, right? It's never not gonna be funny. Let's take this moment before we get to our second song to thank our sponsors. Of course, Earl's Saskatoon. This show would not be possible without Earl's. They are the title sponsor. They actually gave our musicians a bunch of Earl's gift cards tonight, so I guess we're all heading there, minus Curtis Anderson after the show, to enjoy some good Earl's food and beverages. Earl knows where it's at. Earl's does know where it's at when it comes to local music. They also have local music every Friday and Saturday. I'm not sure if they're still doing it in the month of December, but normally you can go to their lounge Friday, Saturdays during the year and catch some of Saskatchewan's finest live musicians. Moving on, Hairstyle Inn, Red Swan Pizza North. We get pizza after the show. If you are hungry this Christmas season and you don't feel like cooking, I highly recommend Red Swan Pizza North. They treat you right. Best pizza in my opinion. And of course, eWest Music. Follow us at Strip Down Live SK. And Elly Thorn, you are trying to build YouTube subscribers, are you not?
Yeah, I
That is
am.
where, let's throw that out there right now.
So my mom said, how many do you have? And I said, 77. And she goes, how many do you want? And I said, 1,000? And then she snorted and laughed and said, you have quite a ways to go. I said, not with that
Boy.
attitude.
Everyone's
It's a tough
parents are
crowd.
just encouraging tonight.
I was
eh?
like, oh, man.
the
So if we could,
the holidays are breaking the parents apparently.
so if I could get a couple more subscribers,
That'll make your mom happy.
it'll be a great Christmas after
Yes.
all.
Your mom can be proud.
My mom could be proud.
This Christmas miracle can be proving Elly Thorn's mom wrong. Let's put Elly Thorn's mom in her place and get that 1,000 subscribers going
Let's do it.
in the spirit of the holidays. All right.
Screw you, Mom.
Has this Christmas train derailed already? I think we need to bring this back on the tracks,
It
everyone.
went somewhere. It's not coming back.
Beautiful first number to kick off the song.
Yes.
That is always the
gorgeous.
most stressful part of my
Yeah.
my time here, because it's like, what's going to go wrong right at the last minute? I know I talk about this every episode, but incredible stress as we're counting down to the intro, because like
That's nerve-wracking.
something could start on fire.
seriously.
You know, going
Yeah.
live is still pretty new to all of us. So, you know, 3, 2, 1. You're just waiting for the sandbag to drop like in theater or something. But
It's gonna be Happy New Year.
yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Back to Christmas. Where are we going next? Song number 2, Elly Thorn. Before we take our
this
first
is one
commercial
I
break.
wrote.
An original.
Yeah.
You want to tee it up? Is there a backstory?
No.
No,
I wrote
okay.
it. I wrote this one. Gosh. Actually, I know exactly. I wrote the song 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
Oh, more than that, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elly Thorn.
We were through, yeah. We were over for a month or two. Then back you came. Started over with those games I used to play from the start. I was wrong to play those games with your heart so self-absorbed. Only cared about my heart and never yours and your feelings. I would ignore. So here I stand, and I'm hoping that you'll understand. I was wrong. Deep down I knew, although you tried to be so strong. Bittersweet memory, that's all you ever be. Falling fast, I was sure our love was gonna last, but then it changed. Nothing too good ever stays the same. And then I left. Hope to God I never doubt or regret the love that's gone, gone, gone. Though I never really loved you all along. Bittersweet memory, oh bittersweet memory, that's all you ever be. Whoa, 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 oh, 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 oh. Though you were so kind to me, thought our love was meant to be, but you're just a memory, nothing but a memory, memory, oh, nothing but a memory, oh, nothing but a come on, let's hear it, Scott. Bittersweet, you're nothing but a memory. Bittersweet, you're nothing but a memory. Memory, memory, memory. That's all you'll ever be. I like.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elly Thorn.
The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
They looked up and saw a star shining from the east beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
Thanks, Santa.
Santa is cheering and clapping, and we have Elly Thorn on this
Thanks.
magical Christmas night. Are you 3 in the Christmas spirit? Is it already like descending, washing over your lives for this last week and a few days here?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm getting in it.
Okay. Thanks for giving me more than yep. I was like, well, that was a bridge to nowhere, so I'm gonna dig deeper. Elly Thorn, some of your favorite Christmas traditions you're looking forward to.
Going to
Keep in mind, folks, she has 4 kids.
Oh, I was going to go old. I was going to go way back when I was in Saltcoats. Going to the Christmas Eve service.
That's a place I'm taking it?
Yes,
Okay.
Saltcoats, 20 minutes out of Yorkton. Come on.
It's right by where I grew up.
Thought maybe you wore coats of salt. I don't know.
No. Yeah, Saltcoats. So we were there for a long time. And then Bredenbury, the town beside, had all kinds of like Christmas lights, and we would go and check those out. And then we'd go to the Christmas Eve service at the Saltcoats United Church, and that was always fun. And then things that we're doing with our kids. Hey, Johnny, what are we doing with our babies? We're doing the our what?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Let's involve the person off camera
Did
that
you
doesn't
just-
have a mic in the conversation.
He just said we have our annual Christmas fight, and that is the absolute truth. I cannot believe you said that. Yeah, no, it's I know, it's tradition. And I think we're going for 2 this year. Hey?
There might be one now.
So yes, John and
So
I have an annual Christmas
Good times
fight.
in the Thorn household over Christmas. All right.
And we have the mouse. We have that little the mouse that we have in our kitchen that hangs all the numbers, and each day the kids get to put the thing in the thing.
And
they,
calendar?
yes,
Wow.
yeah,
Gotcha.
they love that. They love that.
Everyone
It's
should be doing that.
like,
So descriptive.
and it's like a little mouse head, and he's like this. He's like this.
I feel like I'm there.
Scott, he's like this.
Right?
I totally feel like I'm there.
And it's long. Is there a tail at the end of it, John?
Oh, wow.
Right.
And then we bake things.
Okay. Right on. I'm about to start a fight with you, Elly Thorn. I'm going to move on. Keena Marie, get me out of here. Christmas traditions.
Our family, oh my gosh. Every year after setting up the Christmas tree, it's like tradition to watch Polar Express.
Nice.
It's actually gotten to the point where like we couldn't find the DVD, and we like panicked because it's not on Netflix. So we had to go buy a new one.
That sounds like a
yep.
Christmas, like a made-for-TV Christmas movie in itself.
Oh,
The-
don't even
like,
get me started
Christmas
on like
Eve,
Hallmark movies.
Trying to find a copy of Polar Express
My
in
parents
the Marie household.
love Hallmark movies. So that
Oh,
like
no.
actually to the point where like my mom says, Kenna, you should come over and we'll just like make some popcorn and have a drink and watch a Hallmark movie. See how many are on TV. It's
So you could make your own Hallmark movie where you're all trying to get to different
to find Polar
Walmarts
Express.
before it closes on Christmas Eve, because you
Great
can't have
idea.
Christmas without the Polar Express.
Exactly.
But then you realize that it wasn't the DVD that was magic, it was the
It
time
was the
spent
time
together.
together.
Aw.
Oh,
Santa.
There it is. That's a
So
plot right
perfect.
there.
Is that right?
Miracle.
that's perfect.
There has
There
to
you
be
go.
a disagreement somewhere in the middle of that.
I have another
Right.
memory.
Oh, jeez.
I have another memory.
Is her mic still up? Okay,
I have a memory.
Okay, Elly Thorn.
I have a memory.
You're cutting into my Wyatt time, but go ahead.
We watch Christmas Vacation. We watch Christmas Vacation. And we also, when John and I want to feel sad, we watch The Family. The Family Man. It makes me cry
Okay.
every year.
You go through the gambit of emotions in the Thorn household. You're fighting, you're crying, you're laughing.
God, we
Good
love each
times.
other.
Awesome. All right. Scott Patrick of Wyatt.
It is
Some traditions.
tradition for us. Now
last
it's about
night.
the snacks.
The snacks.
I get to go out and blow the bank on
Snacks.
appetizers, snacks for Christmas Eve
So now are we talking like bulk barn or like,
No, we're
like
talking
in the
like-
oven?
in the oven.
Like
in the oven.
high
Anything
quality.
that you can cook in the oven
That's awesome.
that may or may not be wrapped in bacon.
So would someone surprising you with a deep fryer for Christmas be like a complete game changer,
That would change my life
right?
forever.
Fryer.
That would make
Almost pulled the
Christmas.
trigger so many times on a deep fryer, but
Don't do it.
No.
Because then, like, where does it stop?
You'll
What
be-
can't you deep
I
fry?
know, you'll be deep frying the Mars
fry
bars.
Right?
And
What?
You can deep fry anything.
Right?
yeah, no,
You
don't
can
do
with
that.
that attitude.
And ask me the questions third next time, because then I get to think a little longer.
Okay, speaking of deep frying things, what's the next song?
Oh, this is my new Christmas single called Almost Christmas.
See that smooth transition?
That was
I,
was
I
good.
pitched it right across the plate, and you just knocked it out of the park. New song.
New song.
Ready?
That's it. Let's do it.
Just new. Okay, ladies and
Can
gentlemen,
you
Elly
keep the
Thorn.
beat, Kenna?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost Christmas. The snow is all around. Joy throughout the town, except me. It's almost Christmas. I'm feeling all alone. Tell me you're coming home, back home to me. I almost think that there's no use, should we just give up? I almost think that I'm confused beyond a doubt, 'cause I can't shake those memories on the lake. Hot chocolate and the skate, tough to be here right now. How we'd go see the lights and drive around in the night. Time to go back to our small town, where we came back to plant our roots. Every single thing reminds me of you. It's not Christmas without you. Let's make up. It's almost Christmas. I've never felt this old, never been this cold. What's wrong with me? It's almost Christmas. I'm feeling all alone. Baby, when are you coming home? I can see. I almost think that there's no use, should we just give up? I almost think that I'm confused beyond a doubt, 'cause I can't shake those memories on the lake. Hot chocolate and the skate, tough to be here right now. How we'd go see the lights and drive around in the night. Time to go back to our small town, where we came back to plant our roots. Every single thing reminds me of you. It's not Christmas without you. Let's make up.
You're watching Strip Down Live. We're spending 60 minutes with Elly Thorn as we just celebrate the heck out of the holiday season here. I am so pumped. Like, I'm a big Christmas guy. I've got 2 kids, not 4, 2 kids. So I can only imagine how exciting it must be in your house. How old are they?
Bella's 9, Millie's 7, Sam's almost 4, and baby Walt is 13 months.
So Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, it's
busy
It's
around the
busy and
time.
it's fun. Do you know what? It's fun. It really is.
Well, speaking of Christmas, we have a guest social media correspondent tonight. We haven't talked to him in a while. So let's throw it over to our own Santa Claus. Santa,
Hi,
Hello.
Santi.
working on those cookies. How's it going, big guy?
I'm having a cool Yule, Curtis.
I was gonna say, hold on a second. Let's talk to Santa, but I thought, no,
Hold up.
he'll have something clever, so I'll just give him his moment.
Well, should we have a cookie? I mean, a lookie at the.
Oh, he's awesome.
Where does he come up with this?
I hope that's copywritten.
So lots of people tuned in. Douglas Evans says, "Oh man, I wish I was there."
Aw, Doug.
Heather Newfield says, "Yay, Santa!" Thanks, Heather. Lisa Rush says, "Start singing, Ellie. Audrey has to go to bed and wants to listen first."
Aw, sweet.
Family show. This is great. Berkeley says, "Yeah, Ellie." Melissa Hewison says, "Yahoo!"
Hey, Berkeley's with the Barrelman.
Oh, okay.
And Melissa's my dear friend. Yahoo to you too.
Susan says, "Yes, it's hard to hear."
Is it hard to
Is it
hear?
hard to
I
hear?
think they have fixed it in this.
Never
This is a little
have
old.
I been hard to hear in my life.
This is not going to be a
Never been
silent
accused of
night
that.
tonight.
Oh,
We're going to get
silent night.
loud.
Should've
Okay.
Keep refreshing, people. Keep refreshing.
Oh, Camille says the girls and I are cheering you on.
Yay! Hi!
Lots
Love
of positive
you.
vibes.
Lots
Love
of
you.
positive vibes. I have a big present under the tree for Douglas, who could not be here tonight. But it was nice of him to comment.
Aw.
We miss you, Doug. Christmas is not the same without Douglas Evans. I wish I had $1 every time I said that. Right? So I read it on a Hallmark card once. Okay. Thanks, Santa. We also have a Earl's gift card to give away for someone who comments. We haven't brought that up yet. So ask a question. I want to ask these fine folks a question, and that is actually a legitimate segue because I'm supposed to praise Scott so you can knock him back down with some story.
No.
So I'm supposed to build you
No,
up.
no.
I'm a big fan, but you did something at a church or something.
No,
so.
I basically said, you're making such a fuss about him. I just mumbled to him, you're fired. Because then Kenna, when we were singing at church on last Sunday, we sang 2 times and we went to finish and a lady came up to me and said, it was beautiful. And then she said, is that your daughter? And then I said, no, she's fired though. And then the lady like kind of giggled. Is that your daughter? Yeah, remember when Kenna used to sing with me? Is that your daughter? Do I look?
What does that
that
have to
much
do with
older?
Scott Patrick?
I don't
Well,
know.
because you're. Oh, whatever. Don't you get the flow of the joke?
Okay, yes.
It's like
yes.
we're gonna pump
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
You're
We're all
fired.
fired.
Yeah,
You're
you're
We're all
fired.
fired is the.
Is
You're
that? Are you old
pushing
mother?
pushing your insecurities to the front line causes you to fire bandmates.
You're fired. Exactly. You're
Okay.
fired. But then I don't. Then what?
Hilarious.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm
Elly
nothing.
Thorn on the Strip Down stage as we count
By
down the days
yourself
until
after
Christmas. Yeah, we got a solo show coming
Can
next.
you imagine? Oh.
It
What if
is a good vibe in here tonight. People in the control room are laughing.
We got good
Apparently,
vibes.
This is amazing dialogue, which is what this show should be.
Just a
Thank
second.
you for that.
Oh,
Okay.
my pleasure. One more thing. So I was on my way to yoga today,
'Kay.
and I was going to take the girls to taking the girls to swimming, and whatever happened, it doesn't even matter. But we were like, oh, and I said, you know what? I said, gee, I'm not going to make it. There was a train. The red lights were against me. I had to drop them and get to yoga because I really wanted to be like in my body for tonight. You know,
'Kay.
like if anybody, exactly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be really feeling this. And then I said to Belle, I said, we're not going to make it. And she said, Mom, get your great vibes back. And I was like, yes, I will get those back. Hey, Santa, I'll get those back. And I got them back and I made it to yoga with 2 minutes to spare.
There you go.
Boom!
Everything is coming up Thorn today, right? Yeah, you woke Santa up by giving him a shout out.
Yeah.
3
Santi,
cookies fell out of his mouth when
can
you
I have
yelled.
one of those, Santi?
Yeah, you're anchored, Santa. You're anchored.
You gotta reach
oh.
it.
That's all right.
Yeah. They don't have a lot of lav mics in the North Pole apparently.
Oh!
This one.
Santa,
Are
go
they
back to your
good?
chair.
Yes, have one.
I bit.
I heard
some
the
of them.
raisins are unbelievable.
Oh.
Oh!
Don't we all love raisins?
Where
Raisins
did
are
these
good.
come from?
Raisins
Did
are the
you
worst.
bake these?
I baked those to leave out for Santa, but he,
They're
Unbelievable.
good.
right?
They're hermit cookies.
Do you know what this reminds me when they're looking out in Christmas Vacation and they're like, and then Clark
I feel
is
like I'm watching the
Clark,
movie right now.
Clark is looking out the window, right? That part, and then when she comes up, the girls, she's like, Santy.
Driving,
Right?
driving here tonight, I was like, this is gonna be such a nice, serious,
Very.
just relaxed ease into Christmas. I thought we're gonna make people so emotional they're gonna cry, and
No.
I feel like
That's coming. That's
feel
coming.
like people are crying for the wrong reasons now.
You know that song though?
Oh.
I'll do my
Santa-
next song like this.
Okay, yes, please
I'm
do.
sorry, I meant to go. Hey, there you
Here.
go.
All right, you started a conversation though.
You were so rude. You cut me off.
Okay,
It's all about Wyatt and Curtis Anderson tonight.
and then someone
Kenna.
threw a wreath at you. Okay, where were we going?
You're getting
We have
sleepy.
3 songs left in 18 minutes,
You're
so
getting, Scott,
They're gonna be
Curtis,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Curtis,
Yes,
you are getting very sleepy.
a hypnosis joke now.
2 songs left. 1 song left.
Yes.
Is there?
Okay,
Scott quits after this.
where we go next, Elly Thorn? Where are we headed
Oh,
next?
this is a really nice one I wrote.
Okay,
Okay, just give me one more bite.
yeah, that's fair enough. Are you is there a backstory to the song?
No,
No.
it's about
This is
You
like
know
a
what, this
st-
is a
this is an opportunity for storytellers
yeah.
to tell stories.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna tell lots of stories.
in 18 minutes
no.
and 3 songs plus
December-
an extra.
December 16th, we're playing and raising money. We're playing at the Sutherland Hall.
Okay.
And Heidi Monroe is going to play, Scott
Lisa
Patrick,
Moon.
Lisa Moan, Amy
sister.
Wood, my sister, and I, and we're going to raise some money and play. December 16th, it's a Sunday, and it starts at 7.
All right.
So that's my story about that.
And you'll be playing this next song.
Yeah, I'm going to for sure play this one. And this is all about, because Christmas isn't awesome for everybody, and yeah, I'll just listen to the words.
I miss you more and more each day. I miss you more at Christmas than on any other day. Now that I am older and I know there's so much more to Christmas than the presents and the snow. I never thought I'd miss you quite like this. I wanna go back where we belong. I know that Christmas is a lovely time, though sometimes I feel sad inside. Maybe it seems different now because it just can't feel like how Christmas used to feel. I hope you know how much that you are loved. I thank my lucky stars each day and whomever's up above. You have taught me more about myself than any other Christmas gift wrapped up on the shelf. I never thought I'd miss you quite like this. I wanna go back where we belong. I know that Christmas is a lovely time, though sometimes I feel sad inside. Maybe it seems different now because it just can't feel like how Christmas used to feel, 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 feel. Da 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 da. I never thought I'd miss you quite like this. I wanna go back where we belong. I know that Christmas is a lovely time, though sometimes I feel sad inside. Maybe it seems different now because it just can't feel like how Christmas used to feel, feel. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender.
There was the goosebumps.
Finally.
We've had a lot of laughs in this last hour, but man, you guys really brought it back. Those last two songs were phenomenal. Elly Thorn, thank you so much for agreeing to do this.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
This is exactly what we wanted for our Christmas episode. Yes, high five. So much history up here on the stripped down stage. Before we do our proper wrap-ups, we got to throw it back over to Santa, who has been our social media correspondent all the way from the North Pole tonight. Mr. Santa Claus, is there any more questions, any more comments? Is it still blowing up? What do we got, Santa?
Graham Forrester asks, what are their favorite Christmas songs?
Hey, that's a good question.
That is.
You should host a music show, Graham.
Yeah.
Really
What's your
quickly, go
favorite?
through.
Mine's probably Oh Holy Night. Solid.
Another
Solid
good
tune.
one.
Yeah. And I like Silent Night. I
Yeah.
love it.
Apparently, that was an amazing rendition, you guys. That was seriously really good.
Mary's Boat Child, Boney M,
Nice.
jamming out to it
yes.
separate
Are you seeing Boney M? Did you see them on Monday? Are you seeing them Saturday?
I wish.
I was there Monday night. It was incredible. Yes, I could talk another hour about Boney M and the Christmas album and the,
And
how
why?
much that means to, how much it means to myself and to Wyatt, because everything goes back to Wyatt. We have to give away the
why we
Earl's
started.
gift card, but I'm going to break protocol and do something a little different here. If we can get Chris off headset and onto here, I want to give Chris a Christmas gift. Let's get out here, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris saved the day today. You can come out here. Yeah, everyone give this guy a round of applause.
Chris, thank you.
Way to go, Chris.
Chris is not a crew member, but he
Thanks,
saved our
Chris.
butts today. He is a shooter extraordinaire, and he dropped everything
Thanks,
to be
Chris.
here tonight when somebody called in sick. So, yeah, the show probably wouldn't have gone to air if it wasn't for Chris, or we'd have just had one locked off camera. Merry Christmas, buddy. There's an Earl's gift card. So if you watched the show from till now, hoping you'd win a gift card, sorry, we pulled the rug out from the video. But all right, buddy, we need you on camera. Thank you very much. Chris Standing, everybody. Big round of applause again. Saving the show. So much Christmas love. Santa, any final words? We got a couple minutes to wrap up before we have our last 2-minute song. What do you got for me?
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
How are
And
those-
rock around the Christmas tree.
How are those cookies going, buddy? What are you
I
down
feel
to?
great. I've never had,
People
I
can't
feel a
even
little
see because your
sick.
book's in the way, your MacBook's in the way. Well, yeah.
I took a bite out of everyone.
There was about 14 or 15 when we started, so
was.
you've done well, Santa.
I feel sick.
Santa, is that lactose-free milk?
I'm vegan Santa. You said this was almond milk.
We should do a big thank you to our sponsors again before we run out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Saskatoon makes this show possible each and every month. Big shout out to Earl Saskatoon.
Earls.
Would not happen, much like without Chris Standing tonight, it would not happen without the love, the financial love from Earl's. The Hairstyle Inn, Red Swan Pizza North, and of course our good friends at West Music. They all make this show happen. Stripped Down Live SK is our handle. We're on all sorts of Instagrams and social media stuff, and now I sound old, but you know. Strip Down Live SK, you can find us online just about everywhere. And of course, Elly Thorn YouTube, that's what you want. We're trying to get you 1,000 followers on YouTube
For Christmas.
for Christmas.
That's all I want.
I don't know what that voice is, but that's pretty awesome. That went to a weird place.
Take that, Mom.
Yes.
Mom would be so
Real, real quick,
My dream's still alive.
but last minute thoughts before we jump into the last
I
song,
want
you
this.
folks.
This is last song, and it's called "Surrender." And it's I just want to remind everybody that in this Christmas season, that breathing and connecting and loving who we are with is the best thing.
Maybe this will be the year you don't have a fight at Christmas.
No, we already had one.
We already had one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I can't believe you.
Kenna Marie, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Right on. Do you play with anyone else? Another band?
Nope.
Solo project?
I
Nope.
would hope
Just-
not.
Nope, it's
Okay.
just me and Ellie and Scott, or me
All
by
right.
myself.
And Mr. Scott Patrick, before we play out, when is Wyatt going to be on Strip Down?
That's a good question.
We could
We'll
do
have
a
to
duo.
talk after the show.
We could do a duo. You and
We
Danny.
can talk. We
maybe?
can talk.
If I had one Christmas wish, Wyatt, play Strip Down
All
in
I want
2019.
for Christmas is Wyatt.
All right. Thanks for watching. I don't know if this was the best Christmas special, but it was a Christmas special. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time tonight. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Play us out, Elly Thorn.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how to love you like I'm supposed to, like I used to. I don't know how I'm supposed to hold you. Haven't got the slightest clue when it's really not you. What's easier, losing someone one day or one day at a time? What's easier, losing you or losing my mind? Goodbye, old friend, please forgive me while I cry. Wasn't ready to say bye, old friend, how selfish am I? Goodbye, my love, not ready for this show, but I must let you know, my love, the world you will hold, the world you will hold, the world you will hold. Must surrender and let go.